We're in Cades Cove, where we're camping tonight. Tomorrow morning we're going to do the Cades Cove loop. Good morning. 32, 33 degrees last night at Cades Cove, and Poof was in a pod system, and this is an original Spear peapod rated at 40 degrees, sun through construction. These are not made anymore. That's very sad. This is a wonderful way to sleep. And check out mine. The tarp is the MLD Hex. Poof's used that one before a couple times in the Smokies. Inside the peapod was a Hammock Gear 3 season, and on top she had a no sniveler Stealth, and Poof reported that she got too hot. Had to lose clothes, had to leave the peapod unzipped. So typical of Poof, warm sleeper. I2 is also in a peapod. This is another Spear original, no longer made, collector's item, sewn through. I'm using this peapod because of an outstanding gesture by Kangaroo. Thank you very, very much, Kangaroo. You may notice something just right off the bat that's different about this hammock setup. Let's see who can figure it out. Here's a clue right here. See this? And on the other end of the hammock, there's one more. I wonder if anybody can guess what's going on here. What kind of hammock is this? Quiz question of the morning. People have guessed what kind of hammock this is. I will take this peapod off and give you another clue. Okay, gentlemen, ladies in the hammocking world. It's obvious now that this is a DangerBird by Papa Smurf, and I was just showing you the peapod to show you that this hammock, and I think the Katy Trail hammock, are peapod capable, whereas so many hammocks like the Blackbird are not. And just to prove to you that this is a DangerBird, I'll show you the overcover in position. Now, last night I used a pad out of my own inside the double bottom of the DangerBird. Didn't really need the pod. Just like Poof, I woke up a little too warm, but just wanted to see if it would work with a pod, and obviously it does. It works well. I could sleep in a very good asym. I could also sleep with my legs in the crossed Indian position. So with the DangerBird, we've got 3 hammocks in one. Pod capable, hammock with overcover, or hammock with bug net. Poof, where are we?
We're in the Great Smokies National Park at the Cades Cove campground. We're getting ready to ride our bicycles around the loop.
What loop is that?
Cades Cove loop.
Okay. Guys, something else I haven't seen on YouTube. I didn't see it on Papa's website, but I wanted to see you guys to see a close-up of the hood and just the detail And this is where your overcover will stuff on this side, and the bug net stuffs on the other side. It's got this little bag that's attached to your ridgeline, and that's where your overcover is going to stuff into. And just to show you, the overcover is out of momentum, just like the hood itself. And you get to choose colors on the website. You've been to dreamhammocks.com, I'm sure you've seen that. So you can cinch it down tighter if you want to. Not necessary, but you can. And this will also hold, I have found, down booties, down mitts, or a balaclava. Somebody was pointing out, well, yeah, compared to a Blackbird, I've lost the shelf. And it comes on this way. Papa Smurf includes this, which gives you some storage. And you've got the hoods for some storage. So you haven't lost as much as you thought you would if you went with one of these instead of the Blackbird. Okay. Poof's going to go retro with the eggs this morning, and the inveterable Trangia. And this was I got roached into this purchase by Shug. Speaking of Shug, good morning, thinking about you. Hope all is well in Minnesota, man. You be good. And we're not even in simmer mode, are we?
No, okay.
Poof's using the Trangia, but we didn't have a windscreen. And so we had to get the skillet up above the burner. But we found that Primus windscreen off the ETA Express works perfect. So that's good to know for the future.
Hey Shug, I've heard about you.
World famous hammocker.
World famous hammocker.
Passing on your left. So Poof is learning how to use clipless, and this is bound to happen. It's going to happen at least once. You okay?
For the whole world to see.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
This completes the 11-mile Cades Cove loop. Don't do this unless you can start at sunrise after May on Wednesdays or Saturdays. You really don't want to have to deal with all these cars. Guys, experimenting with some wet baking, mixing up some muffin mix. Right now we're bringing the water to a boil using a Trangia, and then we're going to muffins floating in the simmering water. Now what makes this possible is the Trangia's ability to simmer. That was 1.5 ounces of alcohol. Got the water to a boil. That's when I put the muffin cups in. But it's been simmering now for over 22 minutes using that simmer cup. This is round 2 with the experimenting of the wet baking. These are looking pretty good. Again, thanks to the Trangia simmer ring. Okay, this round we did not start at a full boil. We had that much flame, and we let that much flame bring the water up to temperature for the simmering. It's been simmering for 35 minutes on 1.5 ounces of alcohol. Still going, as you see. And the end result this time, and you want to pluck one of those out of there. What?
Yes.
And this is Betty Crocker. Just add water, and you see these guys? They are perfectly done. Fluffy inside. Outstanding. I can't believe how done they are in time.